Today we're going to make a recycled tin can pencil holder craft. They're super fun and handy.
Just to give you some ideas before we get started, here are two of my pencil holders that I've already created. This one, I used my can and I just chose a piece of decorative paper and glued it on, and it was simple, easy to go. That's all I did. I didn't put any labels on it. This one here, I chose yellow as my background. I put a little label on it that says supplies, and I put some stickers on. So these are two options of just kind of examples of things that you could do, and I'm going to show you a third option right now. So in order to do the one I am creating right now, you are going to need some sort of container. So this is just an old can that I had some beans in. I cleaned it out and it's ready to go. And I have some paper. These are the colors that I want to use today. I have a pencil to help me make sure that I am drawing some lines with my ruler as well, and some scissors. Oh, and you know what else we need? We need some glue. So go ahead, grab a bunch of supplies, and let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to measure the paper you're going to need for the can. So you want to be able to wrap the paper in the can. So you want to make sure whatever paper you're using, it's going to be the size that will be able to roll over. So you can see if I roll this over, it does not fit. So I don't want to do that. I want to turn it the other way so that I will have enough room when I roll it. I've got lots of extra space. So let's do that measurement first. So I'm going to actually roll the paper over. Roll, roll, roll. And you can see, it doesn't have to be perfect here, but this is where it joins. So I'm just going to put a little pencil mark because I won't need this little bit of extra. Now you do have to give a little bit of extra to join because you're going to have to put glue there. So if you want to leave the whole roll, it's better to have more than not enough. You decide. And then I'm going to put a little pencil mark on this side so that I know that I need to use my ruler. Where did that go? Here we go. I'm going to take my ruler and just draw a line right where that pencil mark is so I know where to cut. And where was my other mark? Oh, it's way over here. I drew it on the back side, so I'll just flip that to the front. That little mark here, and I don't need this little piece. Now, you don't have to do this. You could use this little piece. It's not so much of a problem if you want to just keep it. Completely up to you. Then you're going to cut that out. So this is going to be what's going to be wrapping around your can. And you can see this is the color I have chosen. You can be super creative with this activity. Then I'm just going to double check to make sure everything fits. So I'm just going to roll it, make sure I have cut properly, and if you need to trim, just trim. And it seems to be fine. You can see I have a little bit of overlap, so when I glue this, it'll be okay. Now I also want to make sure I'm going to mark that overlap. So here's where I'm going to glue it. So this is where it's going to stop. I'm just going to put a little mark here on my page and just kind of do a little rough mark here. It doesn't have to be perfect. That'll just help me know that I'm going to be decorating on this spot, but not on this spot, because this is going to have glue on it and it's going to be wrapped around my can, so I don't want to decorate on that. Then I have all this space, and that is where you get to decorate. So you get to choose whatever it is you want to do. Today I'm actually going to put, I think, little strips of paper that go around. So I'm going to use these ones here, and I hope they're long enough. If not, I will just do a little bit of MacGyvering, just switch it up a little bit. So all I'm going to do is take my ruler, because I'm going to do stripes, and I'm going to put it right on top of all three of my pieces of paper here, because I want 3 stripes that are the same, and I'm just going to use the width of my ruler. You could just use hearts or circles, or you could create another craft and glue it right on top. You could get stickers and paste those on. So many wonderful things that you can do and be super, super creative. You could make one for every one of your family members or your friends. So this is what I'm going to start with. I've got my 3 strips of paper. And let's see, how do I want this to go? Maybe I want 1 strip. Now you could have your strip going all the way across. I don't seem to have enough paper for that right now, so I'm not going to have that happen, and that will be okay because I'll just leave these little ends for the back. So maybe that, like this, and like this. Nope, nope, that's not how I want it. I think I want it to look like this, and then I think I want to layer it like that, and then I think I want to layer this one like that. Okay, I think that's how I want it to be. I think. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to just trim them because it looks like I'm a little short on this white piece of paper, so I'm just going to trim them. And then I can add if I want to go, add things as I want to go later. No, yeah, I liked it. Okay, so let's go back. So this is the fun part. You don't have to glue anything until you are ready. So just play around, and when you are ready and you like what you have, then you can just start gluing. And then you just glue anything you want on this page because this is going to be where your decoration is going to show up on your new pencil container or holder or whatever you happen to be using it for. You could use it for all kinds of different things. So just use your imagination and have fun with it. There we go. Okay, so I have those 3 strips like that. And I like that I have a top and I like that I have a bottom, and I feel like I want to add something here because I didn't have anything on these sides. I'm going to add a little something for decoration. Now, I was going to do hearts, but you know what I think I'm going to do is do circles. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my 3 pieces of paper and I want them to stick together again, but I'm actually going to fold them because I want double the circles for this activity. So there we go. I'm going to use my glue as a tracer, the lid of my glue, and make a circle, and I'm going to cut that out. Now you can see I'm kind of thinking as I go and trying to decide what I want to do, and that's an option. Some people like to plan ahead, so you can do that. You can think as you go, change your ideas as you go. If you're working with someone else on this, then it's nice to share ideas and just create as you go. This would be cute as well as I'm thinking about it with different circles of different sizes. That might be really cute. So I could try that as well. So I think I just want to layer these like this. Oh, I like that. And then I think I'll layer it like this. So I want the opposite on this side. There. I quite like that. And so because I like it, I am ready to glue. There we go. I really like that. That looks super simple but cute. Now, if you wanted, you could write something on here. You do not have to, but you know what? I think I'm going to. And I think I'm going to just write the word stuff because I don't even know what I'm going to be putting in my container. I'm going to write S-T-U-F-F, stuff. You could write my stuff, you could write supplies, you could write your name. You could write pencils, whatever you want to do. So there we go. And I could keep going if I wanted to. I think I really like this. So I am going to stop there and I'm going to show you how to put it right onto the container. Remember this little strip that you left? You are going to put glue on that. So here I'm going to put glue. I like to put quite a bit of glue on here so that it is nice and secure. And then I am going to make sure, so this is the top of my lid. I want to make sure that my words are on there correctly. If you have words, you don't want them to be upside down. Just going to turn it over a little bit here and rolling. So this is the sticky part. I'm rolling it so that this part goes right over top. And then I'm just going to secure it with my fingers. So I'm going to push down, just make sure it's secured. If you need to add more glue, go ahead. No problem. You could actually probably put glue on the whole thing, but I found you don't really need to. Look at that. I really like how that looks. And there we go.
So hopefully that gave you a little bit of inspiration into what you can do for creating your containers. You can see that you can create them and make them super simple, or make it a little bit more challenging and add some more details. It's completely up to you. Thanks for joining me on Craft Club for Kids. Remember, be creative and have fun.